Hi, air signs. Okay, so I have decided to do some love readings because I did find out that we are going through a transit, Venus transiting through Pisces, which explains to me why I have been hearing all of these super old-fashioned, sappy love songs from like the 50s, 60s, and 70s that I haven't, I mean, like I don't listen to that. Well, I like the 70s, but they've been popping in my head and I've been feeling light and, kind of dancing around the house and I've had all this heavy energy and I'm like, what's going on? So, anyway, I did find out that that is true. I listened to some astrologers, today. And so I decided, well, I want to do, some love readings and find out what's going on, what's in the air for the Honeybee Tarot Hive. So these readings are for your sun, moon, and rising, and Venus. Go on astro.com and get your natal chart and find out what sign your Venus is in, because that is the planet of love, abundance, creativity, and since Venus is transiting through Pisces, there are a couple of possibilities here for everyone. You can have a Max, what are you doing? What's going on? No, sorry. You can have a very romantic, experience, very loving. Pisces people are very loving, very gentle, very dreamy, like the Lance romance, right? And they love it. On the other hand, they can get lost in the fantasy and forget to acknowledge the reality and can live in denial. And so there could be kind of two sides to this transit. So what I decided to do for time's sake is I picked some cards just for kind of like the overall energy for our entire zodiac of Honeybee Tarot. There's not a whole lot of us. And then I'll do the individual cards for the air signs, and then I'll do all together, and then I'll do one for each air sign. So, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. So the Moonology card that came out, again, is kind of taking us back. We're still in that eclipse energy. So it says, expect powerful change. You may find that you suddenly are in this amazing romantic relationship or potential of a relationship, or you suddenly want a relationship. Or you might suddenly find like, I am sick of everything that hasn't worked out. I've been the queen of denial or the king of denial. I'm done. Okay. I want the fantasy. I was gonna say, my gosh, like that just seems so harsh, but I think it's because you want the fantasy that this transit's like saying, no, I want the fairy tale. Pretty woman, right? I want the fairy tale and I'm gonna go get it, and I'm not gonna put up with this crap anymore, whatever the crap is. So then I also wanted to bring in the Celtic goddesses, and these two came out. One is a blessing of fire. Look at her. I didn't read out of the book. I'm not going to. I kind of am getting this like come hither look from her. Like, hey, bow chicka bow bow is on the menu. Very voluptuous. And on the other side of that is a blessing for those who are nearing their final breath. And I don't think this is about someone actually dying. It could be. Prayers are with you if that is something that you're going through. But I think in the context of, sorry, I don't have professional lighting, so I've got this like lamp with just the light bulb showing through it. Okay. Within the context of this reading, I think it really is the final breath of the relationship. Okay. Prayers for strength, prayers for understanding, prayers for compassion, prayers for letting go, prayers for forgiveness. Like, let this thing die and go through the course of life as all things do. Okay. Okay. So in general, for air signs, what is the, I've already pre-shuffled, what is the current situation or energies that air signs are, did that flip? Air signs are going through. What are air signs feeling, sensing, going through, coming up with the Venus and Pisces transit? Oh, no. Okay. These are going back. Okay. Okay, air signs. I think that you are looking back over where you've sort of come from, what you've come through. You know, there's been a journey, something that was could have been difficult, and there potentially could be a need for you to just like stop and rest and think about what that was. Potentially, some of you are too afraid of moving forward because of where you've been. Okay. The next card was the Emperor. Card of Aries. I think you're feeling pretty stable and in charge right now of your own life. So it's like two, let me show you what it looks like to me. Even though it might be reversed on the camera, I don't know how this works. Okay, so you got one guy's like looking that way, and one guy is looking like the wounded warrior guy. You know, he's looking this way, like shh, back. And then this guy, the knight in shining armor, with this cup of love, is looking this way. And in the center is the Emperor, the guy in control, the guy who sets the boundaries and the parameters. And I think those were hard won, potentially, based on these cards. So a couple of things that's coming to mind right now. One is that you really fought to get where you are right now. Emotionally stable, financially stable, empowered, you know, I'm the boss of me kind of thing. Very grounded. And it took a minute. And maybe now, since you have that sense of self and empowerment, you're ready to send your cup of love out there. You know, you feel better prepared and more mature and grounded in that. With a healthy dose of remembering, like, from where you came. So that, I think I said there was two different things. I think that's the thing. I think that's it. I'm going to stick with that. Okay. Oh, it's supposed to be down here. Okay. Okay. All right. So what action can the air signs take? What are possible action steps for air signs to take during this transit? What do you have? Okay. Maybe it's to be playful. Did you go? Allow yourself to be playful. You know, this night he's a little bit, he's very serious, right? He's very like regal. Hi. Okay. Air signs, maybe get out of your head. It's not about the idea of romance. It's about the playfulness of romance, right? Remember I told you he's like a toddler when I get on camera. Okay. Air signs. What could air signs do with this energy as Venus transits through Pisces? Okay, go get it. I trust that most people who are watching me love animals. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. Three of Swords, and then the bottom of the deck is Five of Pentacles. I mean, that looks pretty sad, doesn't it? But this is in the like action step. So what I'm going to suggest is that okay. So if I lay this down here, see how he is looking in this direction of the broken heart? If you have not fully grieved whatever it is that broke your heart, that disappointed you, then I'm going to ask you to do that fully and completely before you put on your pomp and circumstance and go find the next lady love or man love or lance romance. That's delusional. that's not mature. You have to move into that stability and sense of self. And believe me, if you do, there's going to be plenty of opportunities coming your way. But yeah. I think for you, the moon that's in Neptune energy could, Venus in Pisces, which is ruled by Neptune, energy might have more of an effect to put you in that, like, I'm in love with love or romance or just go for it for love's sake sense, right? And oh, there's a country song playing in my head right now. Let me see. Whiskey glasses, 'cause I don't want to see the truth. She's probably drinking something. She's probably making out on the couch right now with someone new. I'm gonna need some whiskey glasses, 'cause I don't want to see the truth. Right? No, wrong. Need to see the truth, need to grieve and go through the grief and the process and the breakup and all of the sad stuff that comes with it. Because what comes with it is healing and growth and learning what your boundaries are and who you are and how strong you are. And it's not this phony baloney, well, I'll just go get somebody else, right? No. Nope. Okay, so what is the outcome? Sorry, air signs. They tell you that the poem, The Owl and the Pussycat, was came to me while I was shuffling early on before I did any of this. And I had thought of that little nursery rhyme poem, whatever, in forever. And it was so, I was like, oh my God, I've got to look it up. Because as I was shuffling, I was feeling this sense of it just being very sort of fantastical and not like Fantasia fantastical, but just out of a fairy tale, under the light of the moon, you know, idealized type of love. I mean, I was dancing with myself in my living room the other day. It's like that kind of energy. Like, I want that. I want it so bad that I'm willing to dance around in circles by myself in my living room by myself until someone is going to take me dancing. But guess he's not going to settle for anybody. Yeah, nope. But there is that potential for this Venus moving through Pisces to allow you to delude yourself or move too quickly into searching for love in all the wrong places, right? I got these songs. Okay. And it's not unusual. I know. Okay. Potential outcome for air signs. Air signs. What's the air signs? Need to know about outcome, this energy. Outcome, potential outcome. They allow themselves to grieve, to acknowledge something is over, to see the truth, to take off the whiskey glasses. What is the potential outcome? I hope it's that you're going to see the truth and you're going to get love. Let's see. And don't make up stories in your head about what the other person is doing. You don't know what, you don't know what they're doing. I'm just basing it off that song. Oh, look at it. Yes. A new opportunity. Something more than you could ever expect. That you could have dreamed about. But it's given to you when you go through that door, when you move through the grief and you come out on the other side. Okay, come through that gate. There's a new opportunity here. And it's bigger. It's from God. It's from God. It's from Spirit. It's bigger than you could ever have imagined. It's more. That's what I want to say. More than you ever could have imagined. And when you get it, oh, good Lord, look at that. Look at that, Gorge. When you get it, be grateful and thoughtful and intentional on where you want to put that. This guy really seems like he's all about sort of like the appearance. This guy is really thinking, very intentional, because he wants it all. He wants the family, the kids, the dogs, the picket fence, the castle, the cars, that he wants it all. So be very intentional, not theatrical. Okay? Okay. Which one was this guy? Okay. So if we're going to focus on the individual air signs, again, I pre-shuffled between all of the signs, or the elements, excuse me. So Gemini, what does a card for Gemini? What does Gemini need to know? Gemini. Time for change. There's no such thing in the game of love as a winner or loser. It's a double-edged sword, and you can decide how you want to think about this. Was it a mistake or a lesson? Are you grateful that you had the experience? Or are you going to complain that it didn't work out to be all that you thought it would be? You get to decide how you're going to tell this story to yourself and to others. And as you move forward into your new opportunities. If I were you, I'd really think hard about how you're going to grow through this. Okay, Geminis? Okay, Gemini. Now, Libras. Libra. What is Libra? Message for Libra. Message for Libra. Message for Libra. Okay, well, we'll leave that out too. Message for Libra. Need to work on meditating, opening that third eye, seeing things from a higher perspective, allowing your intuition to help guide you, help you to think, manifest, set your intentions for what you want when you get your new opportunity from Spirit. What else? Let me get one more. One more for Libra, please. One more for Libra, please. One more for Libra, please. Okay. It's not going to be one more. It's going to be a few more. Yeah. Take the lead. If you want something, you're going to have to go for it. After meditating, sitting in that quiet space and, praying, they say, is talking to God, and meditating is listening. But then this is like, okay, take the lead. What are you going to put out there? Where are you going to direct your intentions? Simply love. This could be past life. This could be asking you to remember that inner child, your inner child, or the dreams of your inner child. What needs to heal? What needs to heal so that you pass forth something healthier? What else is here? I don't know. It looks like maybe focusing on your family right now is important. But also, I think healing that inner child that exists within you. Awaiting results. So you've planted a seed and you've been working on something, and I think you're kind of waiting to see like what the fruits of your labor are going to be, or are they going to be fruitful? And right now it's kind of like you're in that waiting mode. You need to wait a little bit longer before you before you take action and send your cup out there. You gotta deal with whatever this is first, okay? And strengthening bonds. This card is the same as this card. Same. This is from the Heart, what's it called? The Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck. So I really think the first bond that helps all of us to form stronger bonds with others is the bond and the boundaries and the relationship that we have, with ourself and with spirit. And I think that's what that's about, is strengthening that relationship that you have with yourself and healing your old wounds and, inner child and family legacies. And then you can go for it and trust that you will have it. There's something more than you ever could have dreamed for out there for you. And then finally, Aquarius. Aquarians. What is the message for Aquarians? Detach. Don't try to control a situation. Allow the situation to be what it is. Don't make it personal. Recognize that in life, we go through certain things because it is part of the healing that we're doing at another level. And so loss is a part of that. It teaches us things, hopefully. It's going to give you strength and help you to understand your own resilience. And it really is part of your destiny for your highest self. But if you try to control it, if you try to, rush too fast into love or go back and try to, fix this guy so that you don't have, or girl, so that you don't have to suffer grief, you're going to be stuck in that codependent stuff, and you're not really truly going to heal and become that emperor that we all need to be, to have and integrate into our selves. Okay, so message from the angels for air signs. Message from the angels for air signs. Message from the angels for air signs. The air signs for honeybee, Tarot, family. Message archangels, angels, and guardian angels. The honeybee, Tarot, family. Anyone who watches these videos, what do the air signs need to know as Venus transits through Pisces? Courage. And at the bottom, crystal clear intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. And courage. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Okay, don't push the easy button. Don't go back to what needs to die. Go through grief and don't move too quickly into love for the sake of having someone. Okay, be strong. And then you will be given the opportunity and you can set your intentions and be very clear and you can manifest it. Okay, air signs, thank you. Okay, air signs, honeybee, you know that you matter, that your life matters, that your life matters, that your journey matters, that you have purpose, that your life has purpose, that it is impacting all other lives around you, even in tough times like this. Actually, I don't even say even in, I think specifically in your tough times and your times when you need to go through something that is going to level you up and strengthen you and make you more resilient and more compassionate and more able to reach back and help somebody else that's going to be going through this as well. Okay? All of this has purpose and meaning, as does your life and your sorrows and your pain. Okay, so thank you. Thank you for being here.